Hey guys, hey guys. Thanks for tuning in. Hey, Sister Lovely and K Love It 42. Let me see who I have on my YouTube. I'm trying to take both tonight so I don't have to do it twice. So, hey guys, welcome. Thank you for coming. Get your drink if you don't already have a drink. And this is episode 2 of Kicking It with K. Tonight's topic is what's the point of no return? What's the point of no return um towards your feelings towards relationships? Like, remember it was a time where you was young, in your 20s, just started dating, just started, hey guys, welcome, welcome, welcome. Um, just started dating, fell in love, and you wasn't gonna do this, and you wasn't gonna take that. And things change. You get to the 30s, you get to the 40s, and you start prioritizing things a little bit different than what you did before. So that's what tonight's topic is. If you don't have a drink, go ahead and get your drink because this is a drinking show. You ain't even got a drink. I started to drink tea tonight, but I'm not gonna drink tea tonight. I'm gonna drink some of this wine my baby girl got me. Um, so again, tonight's topic is what's the point of no return versus when you first got into a relationship and you first started dating in your 20s and then you grew into know yourself a little bit and what you won't tolerate and what you will tolerate in your 30s and in your 40s, and some of y'all going in your 50s, but ain't nothing wrong with that. What they say, 50s is the new 40, or 40, you know how they flip it. It's the same. You ain't. That's your age. I'm gonna go ahead and give y'all a disclosure because every time it's time to take a drink, we're gonna go ahead and do that, and we know it's time to drink. But again, thank y'all for tuning in. So for me, the point of no return, let me start with what I thought relationship was going to be versus what and where I am now. Originally, when I first started dating, and and you're in your 20s and you're in your 30s, and you think you know everything that's going on, and you got the answers. Oh, girl, he ain't going to. I'm not going for that. I'm not doing this. And then you do everything that you said you wasn't going to do, or you don't do the things you said you would do. So initially, cheating was out for me. I was young. If he really loves me, he wouldn't cheat. I would never cheat. So on and so forth. No, I'm not cheating. I can't be with nobody that put their hands on me. I can't do this. Welcome, baby girl, Lynn. I couldn't do any of that. He wasn't going to cheat. I wasn't staying. He wasn't going to beat on me. I wasn't staying. He wasn't going to. I think those were the two initial things that I was not going to do. I wasn't going to ever be with a man that put his hands on me. I was never going to be with a man who cheated. If he cheated, welcome, Shar, welcome, guys. Then I was out the door. That was the two things for me that was deal breakers. And then I got into my 30s. And then I got into my 40s. And I will say I'm blessed to say that I've never had any man threaten me, make me feel uncomfortable, put his hands on me, none of that. But I will say every last person I was with cheated. And that was the first thing I said. I don't know how these women could do this. I'm giving my girls advice. Girl, he cheated, leave. And then secretly, I'm over here taking everything I could possibly take, from women calling my phone, from fiancés calling my phone, from baby mothers calling my phone, from reading text messages, from his phone being upside up. Wait a minute. Technical difficulties. Hold on. Hold, please. So, my stand just collapsed on me because I'm doing too much. I'm trying to do too many things at the same time. Hold 1 second, party people. I apologize about that. Let me move this back a little bit. And then I can do it like this. Sorry about that, guys. Let me just fix my stand. My stand got a mind of its own tonight. It said, no. The devil is a liar. We're going to get it fixed. We're going to get it together. Yes, we are. Even if I got to call my backup team, that's usually my daughter. She'll know how to fix it. But you know what? I'm going to hold it. I'm going to just hold it because the stand is doing whatever it wants to do. So I'm going to do whatever I want to do. Anywho, like I was saying, to just dealing with a lot and stuff like that is embarrassing. Like you might want to talk to your friends about it. You definitely don't want to talk to your mom about it. You definitely don't want to talk. You might want to talk to your sister, but it's a little iffy. So, like I said, I've been blessed not to ever have a man threaten me or put his hands on me or want to do any of that. But I definitely had cheaters. And it definitely was me having a big heart and saying, I'm going to give you a benefit of a doubt. You're human. I love you. I ain't put in all this work for nothing. So here we are. And then it happened again. And then it happened again. And then it happened again. And it was like, well, damn, how much can somebody take before you say, I'm gone? But then years go by and it's embarrassing and it's hurtful. And now you're a little bit resentful, but you still there. And now maybe kids involved and you still there. And it's a lot. It's a lot. And now you want to get back. So get back could be making his life a living hell in the house, or her life a living hell in the house, or you want to cheat. You want to go out and not pick up the phone. You want to do petty things. And for me now, it's time to grow. It's time to grow. I've been through all of the ups and the downs, and I've been through a lot of stuff in my relationships, and I don't want to go through that no more. So here we are trying to learn and grow. No more benefit of a doubt, because you get to a point in time where you 30 or 40 years old, you don't know how to conduct yourself. You don't know how to be good to somebody, man or woman. You don't know how to communicate. You don't know how to be considerate. You don't know in a relationship that it's consequences and you gotta sacrifice some things. At this point, I don't even care to go through that no more. That ain't what I want no more. But your heart keep you right where you don't want to be, even though you know it's wrong, even though you know it ain't right for you, because that shit is comfortable. And when comfort set in and you used to it, it's almost like you psych yourself out. Oh, I know what this one do. I know what she do. I know what he about. So why go out there and deal with somebody else's mess? So now you in it for years and you know that ain't for you. So you pray, you live, you learn, you grow. And after a while, you just don't care no more. It's time to let go. It's time to stop arguing. It's time to stop crying. It's time to start fighting. It's time to stop all that. It's just nerve-wracking. So with that being said, I had a cheater all my life, every relationship. And that's my point of no return now. My point of no return is there is no more chances. I'm not giving nobody a benefit of a doubt of nothing. Cheating, definitely not putting their hands on me. That ain't even going to be. I'm going to the booth. And now that I got my 9, I'm going to the closet. Try me. But also the point of no return for me also is that I don't want to date anybody with that don't have children, because the people that don't have children are not going to understand my story. They're not going to be more considerate when it's time to go on a date. There's not going to be like, oh yeah, because my kids, I went through that with my kids. I don't have anything really to relate. And it could be an exception to that. But for me, it's like, if you don't got no kids, you might want one. And I'm in my 40s. No, God. Nah, we're not doing that. Stop it. Pump your brakes. We're not doing that. And I always said that I will hope if maybe I'm being too picky, but these are the things that I just don't want to deal with. And I don't want nobody that's saying, oh, my son is 6 months. My daughter's 1. Huh? So you fresh up out the womb, out of her womb. And now you want to come get into mine. She called you because the baby needed Pampers and you went over there and slipped and your phone was dead. Nah, dude, your phone wasn't dead. You was over there. So it's a couple of things. Like if you don't have kids, if you a cheater, not. If your kids is toddlers, yeah, nah. But with that being said, what's the point of no return for y'all? What do you think now is different versus when you were in your 20s versus being in your 30s and your 40s? What is a no-go for you? I see I got married folks on here. So I actually want to hear your opinion. Like, say if, God forbid, let's knock on some wood right now. God forbid your marriage don't work. But God forbid, I just knocked on wood for y'all. What do you think the point of no return is for you, even in your marriage? What do you think, like, and I'm big on communication. So if there's no communication, I'm kind of, or if I got to keep repeating myself, and I like to talk. So I really don't want to keep saying the same thing. But what's the point of no return for y'all? Y'all know what that is. Let's go. I'm parched. Y'all want to share? What's the point of no return for y'all as far as relationships? What's a no-go? What's the turning point? When do you say, nah, I'm good with it? Versus what would you originally started dating, how you felt and what you said you weren't going to tolerate versus now being in your 30s and your 40s. Anybody want to share? Let me see here. I'm sorry, guys. I'm just reading what y'all saying. I missed a couple of things. So we have, hey, Chill 732. Thank you. I'm so far over cheating. Yeah, Mrs. Hicks. Yeah, I'm far over cheating too. A liar. Yes, Steph. Disrespectful is a non-negotiable. It's the same for me. A liar. Okay, yeah. Let's talk about liars. Let's talk about what type of person you have to be a liar. Like a liar. Like you took time out and effort to actually make some shit up. And now you got to remember what you said. And you might not remember what you said. So now I call you on it. And that's a whole nother argument. Like I tell my kids, let's just do a sidebar. Excuse me. Let's just do a sidebar. I tell my kids and always told my kids, if it's something that you're not proud to do and you can't tell your mother or an adult and they be all right with it, like don't do it. I'll say the same thing for adults. If you feel like you're going to be shamed or it's going to be some nonsense with it and you got to be like, damn, I'm going to have to lie about this, why do it? Liars are selfish as all hell, and I'm over it. And disrespect, absolutely. Chill 732 is there's no room for disrespect. There's no room for disrespect. And Sister Lovely is saying the same thing. Disrespect is definitely a no-go. Absolutely. I feel the same way. Like, what we doing? We grown? We loving on each other? We growing? We friends? But we doing disrespectful things? Nah. I also feel too, like, remember when guys would, okay, let's go here. We all, if I'm not speaking for everybody else, but I know I have dated a couple of drug dealers. And if that's what you're going to do, here's the thing. Going into that, you know what it is. Dating a drug dealer is fast money, it's fast ass, it's a fast life. So in between you getting the gifts and him coming from the club at 3 o'clock laying it down, you know it's going to be some women. because they saw him at the bar with the stack. He sent some drinks. His friends is with him. They hood. And I always said, I'm getting back to the disrespectful part. Don't disrespect me out here in these streets. If that's the case, like I never said it to them, like if you are cheating, then you just be respectful about it. But in the back of my mind, when I had that conversation with them, it was basically saying, don't make me look like a fool out here in these streets. Because the second I gotta walk into a room and everybody is keying and everybody is like pss, 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 and all of that, it's on and popping. And if anybody know me from back in the day, I don't know if my cousin is still on here. It was bad. I used to say, it was like a little saying, don't let me take it back to 98, because 98, my the first daughter father knew what it was. I was out here doing the most. Had a few could have had a few pending charges. So disrespect definitely is a no-go for me. Disrespect is just, I mean, it's disgusting. Communication is everything. If you can't express yourself, bye. I feel the same way. Welcome, yellow girl one. I feel the same way. Like, I just think we too grown to not be able to open up our mouth. Like, and here's the thing: when I was in my 20s and my 30s, when a man would say to me, "Oh, I really don't communicate," or I'm not a big talker or whatever, I was like, "Oh, okay," thinking you can make somebody be what you want them to be. So now you pushing and you pulling. Well, why won't you just say this? Or you could have said that to me. Or yada yada yada. I'm too grown for it now. I'm too grown for it now. I'm not pulling and tugging, and I'm not doing none of that no more. That's dead. Dead. So with that being said, hold on, y'all know what time it is. Get your drink. Get your drink. I'm gonna go ahead and get my drink. At this point, I want to be like Dominique Devereaux on Dynasty, have a long cigarette, because that wine is harsh. My daughter brought me that. It's kind of harsh. I feel like I should be like this, darling, with the pearl on and everything. But anyway, it's getting hot. When it's getting hot, it's time to take off the hat. But I just feel like at this point, everything y'all said, communication, I'm not dealing with no man beater. I'm not dealing with no cheater. I'm not dealing with no liar. I'm not dealing with nothing. And back in the day, boy, you just rolled with the punches and figured it out. It was cute. You had your poom poom shorts on. For those who grew up around me, you was at the Redwood, you was at the Saturn, the Strawberries, you was at the Legion, you was at the BMW, and it seemed like everybody was dating the same guys back in the day. The click with the Lexus, the this, the that. It was horrible back then. But you go from learning, you grow, you learn, you understand that what you take now versus what you took then is a whole nother ball game. It's a whole nother ball game. Things change. You grow, you learn. That was the bell. You grow, you learn, and you move on. But for me, I just feel like I keep going back to 2020, because 2020 was rough for us. I swear, 2020 was rough for us. So if we got through 2020 financially, spiritually, mentally, physically, our families intact, we healthy, we should be able to come into 2021 with a whole nother mindset, peace of mind, and hustle. And family. Okay, let's put it like this: prayer, family, peace of mind, and hustle. That's how I feel. The relationship thing, I would love to have a relationship. I'm single. I wanna have a relationship, but I'm not going to do and tolerate the same shit that I used to tolerate. Welcome, Hawk. Hold on, let me see. I see some comments. Let me stroll back. Sister Lovely says, no more ignoring the red flags for me. People tell you exactly who they are. Believe them. Yes, God. Not that my block list wasn't long. Before, anybody that know me know that I'll block you in a heartbeat. Friend, foe, family, whatever. But my block list is long now. And red flags. All right, let me give you an example. I'm out here trying to date. It ain't going successfully. I'm on every outlet you can believe. Bumble, Hinged. Let me see. Bumble, Hinged, Facebook dating. I think that's it. I think I closed the other ones down. So I'm gonna tell you about a particular incident within the last couple of weeks. I'm vibing with this guy, 51, grown ass man. Vibing with this guy. We talking, we having a good time on the phone. Ha ha ha. We up late night. I'm a late night person. I stay up all night. He up late night. He just started a new job. He work overnight. We laughing and talking. Everything is going good. And then he disappears for a day, for a whole day. And he pops back up like, hey, beautiful. I looked at that phone like, block. If I text you or called you and a whole day go by, and I used to give people a benefit of a doubt, I'm not giving you no benefit of a doubt because you should have came in as a man and as an adult and said, hey, had some things going on yesterday. I apologize for not getting back to you, yada, yada, yada. But if you come in with that, hey, beautiful, you're a done deal. You're a done deal. Okay, let's see. Dating the same dudes are really ready to fight. Yeah, yeah. I mean, but if you grew up in the hood or you grew up in the neighborhood and you know the circles and the cliques and all of that, people was dating the same people. I ain't gonna put nobody on blast, but Asbury Neptune is very small, and everybody was dating the same drug dealer. Bloop. I wasn't. Yeah, maybe I was, but he wasn't as popular. But he was popular. All right, what we got? Hey, cousin. Let me see. I'm a drink on that. But oh, go ahead, girl. You got a drink. Mrs. Hicks, you better go ahead and drink. I'm sick of being single. Hawk, I'm sick of being single too. Oh, Hawk, I want you to chime in if you're still here. Hawk, if you're still here, I want you to chime in and tell me what's the difference. You're kind of young though, but what's the difference with what you tolerate when you first or what you tolerated when you first started dating versus what you won't tolerate now that you know better and you've dated a couple and had girlfriends and all of that. What's a deal breaker? What's the point of no return for you? I need a male perspective. Protect your peace. Absolutely, Mrs. Hicks. Protecting your peace. Hey, Rashina, how are you? Protecting your peace is everything to me. It's everything to me. I don't care if it's your family. I don't even care if it's your kids. Get the hell out of my face. Get the hell out of my face. I done fed you. The lights is on. You got snacks. You got a cell phone. You got clothes. You got hugs. Bye. You get the hell out of my face. That's how I feel. So protecting my peace is everything now. Everything. Let me see. Okay, you're 33. So what's that mean? You're still a tender. I'm asking you a question. What is the point of no return for you? What makes you say, I can't do this? This ain't for me. Oh, too many kids. I'm done being a stepfather. I want my own kids. I know that's right. I know, but it's hard. No, you know what? It's not hard. Let me start. I'm not even gonna put that in the atmosphere. It's not hard because I've met a lot of guys and see, I'm different with that, Hawk. I feel like if I meet somebody and they don't have kids, I kind of like instantly want to say no because I feel like you're not gonna understand my struggle. If I say I can't get a babysitter, or if I say that um my kid is sick, or I just don't know. You attract women with kids. Well, I mean, they out there. It's women out there without kids. Plenty of women out there without kids. So, I mean, eventually it'll turn around. I mean, you just gotta stay in prayer and keep putting yourself in situations like you was at the hookah bar the other night. Put yourself in situations where it's going to be people that you can bump into, talk. But now it's even harder because we're in the middle of a pandemic to even meet or link up or whatever. Like that's the hard part now. It's like, be gone, COVID. Be damned. Hopefully, yeah, hopefully. Let me see what stuff is saying. Take your hand. Oh, take my hand off the speaker. Your phone because your phone sounds muffled. Okay, thanks, Steph. I appreciate that. I did have my hand on the speaker. Um, but yeah, it's even harder to meet people now in the middle of this pandemic, which is horrible. It's horrible. But what are we gonna do? What's this gonna do? But I feel like to be consistent, and I just feel like staying in prayer is the only thing you can do. That's the only thing you can do. You can't make nobody change. You can't make nobody be whatever. And the thing is, the thing about it is, everybody grew up different. Everybody was raised different. So the morals and what's important to you is not going to be important to everybody else. And that's the hard part. You meet somebody. The crazy part about, okay, I'm jumping all over the place because that's just who I am. The crazy part about it is, you start dating somebody and everything is great. You know, that first 3-4 weeks, oh my God, it's vibes. You looking at your phone, peeking at your phone. It's you at work looking at the phone. You roll over in the middle of the night, you looking at your phone, but you really, really don't know nobody. I've noticed with me until you 3 months in, and then all kinds of stuff start popping up. I swear it never ever fails. The 3 month mark is when all things go to hell. But I don't want that no more. I ain't even gonna speak on that. I'm gonna speak blessings into my life. My husband is right around the corner. I just gotta get myself together because I'm a mess and there's some things I need to clean up. And I just feel like God ain't gonna send them until I get up out of my mess. Let me see. I'm still muffled? How? Y'all can't hear me? Hello? Tell me if you can hear me. Y'all saying y'all can't barely hear me. Okay, I'm gonna turn off the mic. I'm gonna turn off the mic.
The Bluetooth device is ready to pair.
Okay, is that better? Can y'all hear me now? Let me know if y'all can hear me. Give me a thumbs up. Oh, she said, Kia said now you can. Okay, let me go back to some comments. All right, for me, you got to have a plan, goals, etc. Your life. I need someone equally yoked. No time to train them up and hope they get it together. Absolutely, I agree with that. Oh, I gotta give you an example. I'm glad you said that, Shar. Damn it, Dolores. It is time to drink. I'm sorry, I'm falling off. I'm sweating with this damn wine. But hold on, I want to talk about what Shar said. It's definitely time to drink. Okay, but you're absolutely right. I want somebody equally yoked. Don't come to me talking about your stuff. Now, listen here. I'm a sucker for a fixer upper. I ain't never had one that had it together. So I don't want to be that girl no more. So yes, be equally yoked. Be a man of God. Have your own. I ain't saying be a millionaire. I ain't got much, but have your own. Let me be able to have an option whether you could come to my house or I can come to yours. Take care of your children. There ain't nothing worse than a person, a man or a woman who don't take care of their kids. And now you laid in my house with mine. No God. So equally yoked, absolutely. The fixer uppers, I'm done with the fixer uppers. And that's a good one, Shar, because I've always had that. And that's a point of no return for me now too. So I'm glad you brought that up. Absolutely. Thumbs up. Steph can hear me. You're good now. No, thanks. You're better now. Now I can. Yes. I'm just reading your comments. Thumbs up and all of that good stuff. All right. So yeah. So I feel the same way. Like, it's just a lot of things that I've tolerated. And then you feel, to go back to last week, then you feel ashamed and guilty. Like you almost, in order to move on, I feel like when you're single, you gotta forgive yourself. And that's the hardest part. You kind of gotta forgive yourself for all the bullshit that you took and you went through. Because you so focused on, they say, God said you're supposed to forgive them. You so focused on working on yourself and not being bitter and saying to them, I forgive you. But when are you going to forgive yourself so you can move on? You have to forgive yourself, because that's when that guilt, like I said, to go back to last week, that's when that guilt and that hurt and that pain is just here. It's in your heart. And that's a lot to deal with. This single life ain't for the weak. So I'll be telling my married friends, sit your ass down and be quiet. I usually ride with my girl on here. She know I usually ride with the husbands, because from what I know, my girls' husbands are bomb as fuck. Now I know men come with a lot of stuff. I ain't saying they don't. All men come with a lot of stuff. Hey, one pretty doll. But at the same time, you came in at the right time, because I was just saying that some of my friends are married, and single life ain't for the weak. So I feel like sit your ass down and be quiet and relax and work it out. Pray on it first and then talk to him, argue with him, fight with him. You go in the next room, he go in another room. It doesn't matter. Hi, singing Gina. Welcome to Kicking It with Kay. Hell no, husbands act and ask too. No, absolutely. I feel like husbands are asked too. But at the end of the day, this single life ain't for the weak. And I tell my friends that all the time. Can I get an amen to my married friends that are on here? And I have told y'all, relax, pump your brakes. This single life ain't for the weak. Go ahead and fix it. Go ahead and pray on it. I try to get everybody's perspective. Okay, so what he said, girl? Oh, what he did, girl? It ain't even that. But did you think of that? What did you tell him that? What did you pray on it? Let me get an amen, because y'all know I'll be in here advocating for these husbands because thank you. I'll be advocating for these husbands because I know y'all been off the market for a while. So I'm telling you, it got 10 times worse than it was when y'all was out here dating. This single life ain't for the weak. But my whole thing is, like I was saying, you have to forgive yourself. For the single people in here, you have to learn how to forgive yourself and not be buried in, damn, I gave this man 10 years. I gave this man 5 years. I gave this man 2 years, because that's exactly where you want it to be. And I learned to stop being a victim, because it was always, you did this to me. I can't believe you cheated on me. You did this. And you know what? I forgave you and you said you was going to fix it. And I don't want to be nobody victim no more. I ain't being nobody victim no more. You set your ass in it, Kalila. And that's exact. Y'all know my name, but it's K. But yeah, you set your ass in it. And that's exactly where you wanted to be. Every time you forgave him, every time you gave him another chance, whatever the case may be, you set in it. So I ain't being nobody victim no more. I ain't saying, oh, he did that. You enabled him to do everything he did to you. Everything she did to you, you enabled it. Point blank, period. I'm an enabler. I want to shake that spirit. I'm going to shake that spirit. Let me shake it off. I don't want to be an enabler no more. I don't want to be nobody that give nobody 1,000 chances no more. I don't want to be. I've been, and I'm in an entanglement right now that I've been in for years. Those who know. But I'm trying to shake that off too. It's almost like heroin a little bit. Like, I don't know what heroin feel like, or cocaine or Oxycontin, or none of that feel like, but I'm feeling that it might be this. I'm feeling it might be this type of wet thing, because I get to craving and shaking and a little bit of sweating, and I'll be like, oh, I gotta call. I'm thinking it's close. I'm definitely thinking it's close. But with that being said, sometimes you have to teach people how to treat you. Absolutely. That's exactly how I feel. You have to teach them how to treat you. And that's why I'm not giving nobody else no chances. That's why when homeboy disappeared last week and was like, hey, beautiful, and popped back up, I was like, block. Beautiful. I know I'm beautiful. You ain't got to throw that in there. You don't throw that in the mix, because you didn't disappear for all 24 hours. Now, whoever Tashina was, or Tanya, whoever the hell she was, I'm glad you had, because like I said, an adult would come in, a respectful adult would come in and say, I apologize that I didn't get back to you. Boom, boom, boom. I ain't asking for everything, because that ain't none of my business, but I'm asking for a respectful conversation. So, you definitely have to teach people how to treat you. And because I've taken everyone that I've been with back, it's kind of like, oh, the topic. Oh, I'm glad you asked. I didn't even know you were still here. But the topic is, what's the point of no return? What's the point of no return with you? I'm not sure if you're married, Gina. Welcome, MSN. Welcome, TC. But the topic, singing Gina, is, what's the point of no return with you? I don't know if you're single, I don't know if you're married, versus when you first started dating, when you was in your teens or your 20s. For me, I was sharing that cheating was the number one thing that I said I would never, ever take anybody back when I was first started dating. Oh, no, cheating. Oh, that's a no-go. And if somebody put their hands on me. Well, I said, fortunately, I've never had anybody put their hands on me, but every mate I've had was a cheater. And I took them back consistently. Divorced 60 sister from Brooklyn. Hey BK, that's my second home. Hey BK. But yeah, what versus okay, Siggy Gina, let me ask you a question. Versus when you first started dating tonight, I don't know if you're dating now or just getting out of a relationship. Wow, really? What's really what's the non-negotiable? What's the point of no return now for you? And I was also sharing that for me out here in the single world, when I see that guys don't have kids or don't have children, I don't feel, oh, she wants to chat. I love it. Yeah, let's go into that. I'm going to bring Singing Gina in with me and see what she says. Let's bring her in. That's different and I like it. I'm waiting on Singing Gina to see what she's saying. And hey, cousin, TC, why you saying wow, really? What are we talking about? Wow, really? Hello, Singing Gina.
Let me put the light on, baby.
All right, how are you?
Beautiful.
How are you?
Beautiful, girl.
Thank you. Welcome to Kicking It with Kay. We're here. I started last week at 7:00, and every Thursday at 7:00 it's going to be a topic where I would like more men to get in, but it's not a lot of men. But this is my second week. Welcome. I just want to get your perspective. You're 60. You're divorced. Tell me, what's the point of?
I'm a Scorpio. Listen, I'm a Scorpio too.
I'm a Scorpio too. Yes. Yes, October 27th, honey. We're a different type of people.
I'm October 26th, baby.
All right. Welcome. I love it.
Now, listen, I'm asking, do you tell your age? Because I'm proud of my age.
I'm 42.
Oh, so you're a baby. So you just started learning how to have sex. You just started learning.
Ooh, she tried it. No, I wouldn't say I just started learning. I say late 30s. That's good. Like, I mean, it was good before.
Listen, all I'm clean.
Okay, keep it clean.
I didn't know how much I enjoyed sex until I was 50.
Oh. They said that it gets better, though, at 40. That's what I was told.
If you think sex is good now, wait till you 50, 60. Baby, when you learn your body and then menopause, when you get past all that, when you start really liking who you are, then orgasm becomes easy.
Well, all right. Can we get a couple snaps and claps there? All right.
Okay, listen. So I came on only because I think you're amazing. I felt your energy.
Thank you.
I'm gonna go on this kind of stuff too much, but I was scrolling and I said, this got a beautiful face.
Ooh,
so let me go
thank
on.
you.
Yeah, so now, what's your question again?
The question is, I don't know, are you dating? You say you're divorced.
I've been single for about 5 years, but I had sex with my ex a year ago. I came to Brooklyn to visit.
Hold on 1 second, Singing Gina, because it's time. When I do that, it's time to have just a little sip. You don't gotta sip liquor. It could be tea.
Oh, I smoke weed, and I just finished drinking some vodka.
All right. Well, all right, Gina. Well, okay, Gina. I'm gonna say Miss Gina because I'm respectful.
Okay, so every time you do the bell, I gotta drink.
You gotta take a little sip. Yes, you have to take a little sip.
I didn't know.
So what's the difference with? What's the difference now versus when you are? The question is, what's the point of no return versus when you first started dating in teenage and 20s, and what you tolerate in a relationship versus what you would not tolerate now?
Well, the things I said I wouldn't tolerate when I was in my 20s was if he cheats, if he fucks, he has sex with somebody else. Okay.
I said that too.
Or if he hit me.
These are the same. You're coming in saying exactly what I said when I first started dating. Those were the two non-negotiables. If he cheated, if he beat me, I'm out.
Now, I've come to find out just how, I'm going to say this real quick. Do I have a time frame or something? Because I don't want to be elongated.
No. Let me see where we are. We're at 39. We have 20 minutes before we cut off. Go ahead. Tell me.
Okay, so what I've come to find out, if being born in America, where unfortunately slavery was our first thing here, the way we think as women, my opinion, the way we think as women is distorted. The way we treat men, I believe, is distorted. So, when I said I wouldn't take before was a cheating and hitting, because if he has sex with another woman, I can't take that. If he hits me, okay. But having been married to a preacher before, divorced, I allowed him to hit me. I allowed him to hit me because I was so sick and I hated myself so much. Then, of course, he cheated, got a girl pregnant 3 times.
Oh
I
my.
divorced him. Oh, yeah, but I allowed it because I didn't like me enough to stand up for myself. I'm talking about I was married to a bishop in the Church of God in Christ, the whole 9. So, but that was on me. Can't nobody do nothing unless I let them.
Absolutely. I just said that before you came in. I said I'm an enabler. I enabled them to. No. I really did, Miss Gina. I enable. In order for somebody to continue to do the same things over and over again to me, because every relationship I've had, they cheated. And for me to forgive them and them keep doing it and me staying, I'm enabling them, and they know that. That's how I felt.
Well, it has nothing to do with them. It has something to do with you choosing men that cheat. It's you.
Oh.
You are the common denominator in all the relationships. If you choose men that cheat, what's up with your energy choosing attracting cheaters?
Oh.
I mean, I'm gonna come. I can't beat around the bush.
Okay. I like it. I like it.
I chose men because I'm the kind of woman who likes to be maternal and help, love, and take care. But I chose men because I wanted to make a project. I thought, he got potential, and I'm gonna school him good. I'm gonna cook good. I'm gonna be there, and eventually he'll change. He'll change. So I had my own motives.
I said the same thing.
I had my own motives. The first time my ex-husband hit me, I said, you know what? He'll change. As long as I fuck him, cook for him, he'll change.
Well, and see, I've never had, I apologize for talking over you. I've never had, that's the only thing I've never had. I've always had a cheater, but I've never had anybody put their hands on me. And I think God knew because I'm a different, our tempers. And now I got this Smith and Wesson in the back. God knows. God know. Like, I don't think I could do that. And I've always had friends, like my best friends back in the day, and my friends always had a man beating them. I used to show up with my mates and my Timbs. If I had my Timbs on, it was time for business. But I've never had, thank God, no one ever put their hands on me. So I've never been through that.
Okay. I believe that we attract who we are. I believe that if I choose someone who cheats, cheating to me is not that deep because it's not just about sex. And it's a whole different conversation.
Yeah, but, emotional attachments. Because let me tell you, I feel the same way. I feel like you can pop her brains out. But if you lay on that pillow and y'all have a conversation and a connection and you talking about our life and you talking about your life and your goals and what you want to do and she know all this about you, I feel like I'm more offended by that, the emotional attachment, than I am by you fucking her. That's how I feel.
Okay, but you know what I found after being married and being with men and being a prostitute 30 years ago? I've done the whole gamut, right? That if you get a brother or if your sister, if you go whatever, a partner, and the person is transparent, that y'all are honest, then you don't have to worry about where he's going, because honesty is the thing. The transparency is the thing. Mm-hmm. But if I go into it with my own motives, because a lot of Black women, we have some hidden motives. We try to change a motherfucker. We try to make them think.
Absolutely.
You know what?
Absolutely.
If you do this, I'll do that. And then we don't want to have no female friends. We don't want to go. We want to check this, all kinds of stuff. Check and be intrusive. Where are you? Where you going? Without realizing that the person's an individual. And if I mind my business, if I do what the universe told me to do, take care of me, the brother or whoever I'm with will be the bomb. If I just take care of me. Listen, absolutely. I was so crazy at one time. I was so crazy. But my last relationship, we were together 13 years, right? We lived together. I would stalk him. I went through his phone. I did crazy shit. I was so insecure. I thought if I would make sure he ain't cheating, I'll be happy.
Yeah.
Go through his pockets. I did intrusive things. Where you going? How can we not home?
I think we've all been there at some certain point. I just want to address something that someone said. TC, which is actually my cousin. Yes, I think every woman. I can't speak for every woman, but the women that I know, yes, cousin. He's saying he can't believe that I was cheated on and I stayed. Yeah, I got a lot of mouth. I got a lot of heart. You know me of being aggressive. You know me of being this person. But at the end of the day, I'm a woman. I'm vulnerable. I'm emotional. And when a person loves you and you love them, it's things that you may go through that you are embarrassed to talk about, and you're going through behind closed doors. Anybody can present that they happy to the world, to Instagram, to Facebook, and outside. But at the end of the day, when you come back to your home and you're with that person, y'all going through things that nobody don't know y'all going through. So I absolutely, every man I've ever had cheated on me, and I've taken them back. And that's because I love them, and I thought and believed that this would get better, and they would want to love me more and love me better. So yes, I'm human, and yes, I definitely.
Well, I'm gonna say something to you about that. Taking somebody back, which is, I don't see nothing wrong with that. I don't see nothing wrong with that.
Well, I do now. I do now, because it ain't gonna happen this time.
Okay, but just calm down. Calm down. Wait, what I want to say, Scorpio, is that.
Yo, how she checking? Yo, hold on. Let me stop. How is Miss Singing Gina just going to check me on my own show, y'all? She didn't came in and took over my whole show. Look. Wait a minute. I didn't drink. See, she didn't make me nervous. I didn't drink and didn't even shake the bell. Everybody take a drink, because Miss Gina is just. Everybody take a drink, because she didn't take over. You know what?
I just finished some vodka and 7-Up.
Vodka and 7-Up. All right.
And some good chronic. I'm in Phoenix, so you know.
Oh, okay. I think we all should take it. Listen, the next girls trip, y'all, and my girls is on here. We going to down to Miss Gina's. We gonna get a bed, Airbnb down there.
Where are you?
We all in Jersey. Well, not everybody. My cousin is in North Carolina, and the rest of everybody that's on here is in Jersey.
Because I get women's events, because I'm a plant-based cook and eater, so I do sea moss and veggie stuff. So I have women's.
Look, I want y'all to see. Doing? This is Miss Gina for the people that's on YouTube, because I'm live streaming on YouTube and Instagram. So I see Charette on YouTube says it's easier to stay when people don't know. That's why they say tell your business. Oh, okay.
That's
yeah,
right.
Absolutely.
That's right. Expose it, because I'm gonna tell you something. People's opinions are just that. But I was gonna say something to you about that, about taking someone back. And I want to say about using the word cheated on me. He cheated on me. Cheated on me. Now, listen. A person doesn't cheat on you. They cheat on themselves, because if they make a commitment to you and they cheat, it's on themselves. Their commitment to God, not you. If you take them back, you don't lose nothing for taking nobody. You don't lose anything. All you do is learn, because you don't win or lose. You win or learn. So you don't lose anything by taking somebody back. You can say, you know what? I want to take him back. I want to try it again. If it don't work, you move on. You move on to the next thing. It's all a journey. People are with you for reasons, seasons, or a lifetime.
Absolutely. Snap.
Seasons. It could be for a season. You know what? So I'm gonna let you go. All right, because I know you gotta go. But I want to say.
But Miss Gina, you dropping a lot of science. I'm not mad, Miss Gina. We could talk a few more minutes, and then.
Okay. So listen, but I want to say one more thing about sex and taking somebody and the relationship.
See, I'm drinking without shaking the bell. I'm sorry, y'all. Miss Gina just got me frazzled over here. Go ahead.
You know, one of the things you mentioned about sex and being 40, 35, or 40. A lot of times having sex with a partner, when you're younger, I think you're more concerned about satisfying that person so they can stay with you.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of young women don't enjoy sex fully when they're younger, because they're so concerned about the other person coming getting off, so that they can make sure that I satisfy them. You
Absolutely.
When you learn your body, and when you start really liking your body, no matter what size you are, with the dimples in your whatever, like I have.
The dimples in your booty? Miss Gina was gonna say the dimples in your booty?
Of course I do, yes. I have a real booty, I have dimples, all that.
Oh, we all got dimples, Miss Gina.
But it's only, your body is so unique, it's only one body like yours. So once you start loving your body, then you understand how important it is. What do you look at? Are you looking at YouTube right now?
I'm looking at both, because I have comments coming through on both. I just want to address something that Charette said on YouTube. She said, but I believe we lose a little confidence when someone cheats on us and we stay. And then I have, let me see.
How could I lose my confidence, by what somebody else does?
But listen, I have another comment too, Miss Jean. Hold on one second, Miss Jean. I got another comment. Number one, they're loving you. Everybody says you're dropping gems. They love you. And One Pretty Doll says, when you're in love with someone, you expect things, you accept things that you normally won't. And then Big Country says, yo, she dropping gems. Okay, we got that. And everybody's loving you, Miss Gina. In my Martin voice, they said, damn, Gina, Miss Gina. I had to do it in the Martin voice because they said in the Martin voice, damn, Miss Gina is spitting science. Miss Gina, they love you. And you know why they love you, Miss Gina? You know why they love you? Because they love me and we both Scorpios.
Because you're the bomb. Because you're the bomb.
Scorpios. Scorpios. That's what it is.
Me. Your energy pulled me. So it's really about you, black woman.
So but wait a minute, Miss Gina. I want you to comment on what Sharette said. She said again, but I believe we lose a little bit of confidence when someone cheats on us and we stay. Wait a minute. She added a little bit more. She said, yes, wait, she added a little bit more, Miss Gina. She said it's natural reaction when you're hurt, but it's a natural reaction when you're hurt by someone you love. So talk about that, the confidence. She said you lose a little bit of confidence when you stay.
Okay, so the word is called self-confidence, right? Self-confidence.
She said you lose a little bit of confidence. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm drinking without y'all. She said you lose a
little bit of self-confidence.
No, she said you lose a little bit of confidence when you stay with somebody.
So my thing is, if this person does something, I may be hurt, but how?
Oh, she said self-confidence. I'm sorry, she said self-confidence. Go ahead.
Okay, but if it's my confidence, how can you affect my confidence? How can a person affect how I feel about myself? That's a point of having a strong personal core. When nobody can fuck with your energy, nothing external can affect how you feel about yourself. And when you get to that place, you will lose the fear of being embarrassed, ashamed, because nothing external can really give you that fortification, because it's an inside job for real, my nigga. It's really an inside job. Listen.
I feel the same way.
I'm a woman who 30 years ago, I was a crackhead 30 years ago. I was raised in a holiness church and wound up smoking crack and selling my body in Brooklyn, in Bed-Stuy, in Prospect Park. You hear me? So I had to be broken down to learn how much I didn't like me, to learn how bad I am. I had to not like me first, tear it down. And unfortunately, it came in the way of drug addiction. But that was 30 years ago. So just turning 50, 10 years ago, I began to say, you know what? My little small breast, they're mine. My little big butt, it's mine. My pigeon toes, it's mine. My lips, my whatever, it's mine. And then I started liking it. You know what I'm saying? And that allows me to invite some people in my life who will like me back. Because when I don't like me, I don't attract a nigga who don't like me either. You understand what I'm saying? When I don't really like me, a person will see that energy and say, you know what? I'm going to take that. Because they don't like themselves either. And it's easy for somebody to fuck with you when you don't like yourself.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
And I'm just telling you, my experience is being so destitute with myself, being so derelict with how I feel about me. I allowed myself to be with a man just because he was a preacher, just because I was the second lady, because his mama was the first lady. And I let him smack me in my face. You know what I'm saying? I hated me. But you know what? I wanted a husband. I wanted children. I wanted the house. I wanted to be. So I said, you know what? He'll change. If I suck his dick, he'll change.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. If I make shrimp, he'll change.
Not shrimp, Miss Gina. Miss Gina said if I make shrimp with the pasta on the side, we're gonna be all right.
Come on. And you know what? And the universe, hey, go on. Do your thing, baby. Go on. But I got a lesson for you later on. So God let me go through that. Yes.
Miss Gina, let me tell you something, how much I love and appreciate you for jumping on here, for requesting me. I love you, love you, love you. Look at my cousin laughing. I love you, love you, love you. Thank you, Miss Gina. I need you. We need to talk. So we'll talk after this, but I need you because you brought a whole nother perspective to this chat and this thing. So we're going to talk after that. I'm going to hit you up after this.
I don't know about the chat or this Instagram thing, but I think I'm connected to you for a reason.
But Miss Gina, I'm going to reach out. After this is all said and done, I'm going to reach out.
And if you don't, it's okay.
No. I am, Miss Gina, because I feel we here, Miss Gina. And I really appreciate you coming on. It gave it a whole nother spin. I love it. I love your energy. This was great. And everybody loves you. You should see the comments. Miss Gina, can you see the comments?
I can't see any comments. I'm looking at your face, but I'm gonna say something to you before I hang up. You're gonna hang up, right? Because I'm gonna see you're gonna talk to somebody else too.
No. After this, Miss Gina, we're gonna wrap it up because it only give you an hour. So we almost at that hour mark. It's 54 minutes.
Okay, so I'm gonna say something real quick. You ready?
Mm-hmm.
You ready?
Yes.
I wanna tell you.
I know that's right, Miss Gina. Miss Gina, you can
You
sing.
ready?
Go ahead, sing it.
I don't want to sing this to you. Okay. Are you ready?
I'm ready.
If I could, I'd protect you from the sadness in your eyes. It's for you, baby girl. I'd give you courage in a world of compromise. Yes, I would. If I could, I would teach you all the things I never learned. And I'd help you cross the bridges that I burned. Yes, I would. If I could, I would try to shield your innocence from time. But the part of life I gave you wasn't mine. I'll watch you grow so I can let you know. If I could, I give you information that tuck you through the hungry years. And I know that I could never cry out tears. Yes,
I'm gonna be your backup singer. If I could. Amen, Miss Gina.
Who sang that song? You know who sang that song?
Wait a minute, Miss Gina, because it kept coming in and out to me. I know the song, but I can't. Wait, Miss Gina, just give me a second.
It's okay.
Phyllis Hyman.
It's okay to say you don't.
Is it Phyllis Hyman?
You're close.
Well, then I don't know. I thought it was Phyllis Hyman.
Okay, listen. She also sang, "Baby, come to me, gotta have you."
Oh, Regina Bell.
Come on now.
Yes. Okay. All right. Touche, Miss Gina. I'm reaching out, so don't act like you don't know me when I hit your inbox. My girlfriend said. My girlfriend.
What's your name? It says kicking it something.
It's kicking it with K. That's what it's going to say. Kicking it with K. My girlfriend said Melba. No, Melba didn't sing that. Oh, somebody. Oh, my other cousin said. I mean, my girlfriend said Melba, but my cousin said Regina.
People on the line. People on the thing.
Yeah, they're on the live. They're talking. But I got.
One pretty said Regina Bell.
Yeah. Oh, you can see him now.
Now because I wasn't looking.
Okay, listen. I only got 3 minutes, and it's going to cut us completely off. Listen, Miss Gina, I'm going to reach out to you. I do this on Thursdays.
Why are you screaming?
Because that's how I talk normally. Okay, Miss Gina. Okay. Miss Gina. Miss Gina keep checking me on. Miss Gina gonna keep checking me on my show.
I wonder why you screaming, nigga. You screaming so loud.
She said, "Nigga, you screaming." Because I'm trying to wrap it up, Miss Gina. Because I don't want it to cut us off. Because I love you.
Hang up the phone.
No. I don't want to hang up on you. I don't. No. I'm just saying. I will reach out to you after this. And I love you.
Times already. Just do it.
And I appreciate it. They laughing at us, Miss Gina. Miss Gina, you don't.
Okay, but you're the one that's funny, not me. What the fuck is wrong with you? Hang up the phone. You gotta go.
Mother has spoken. All right. I'll reach out soon. I love you too, Miss Gina. Miss Gina is a trip. I'll talk to you soon. Look, my cousin said Scorpios.
Bye, girl.
Bye.
I love your friends. She said, bye, girl.
Bye, Miss Gina. I'll talk to you soon.
Bye,
Oh, no. It cut us off. Instagram cut me off. Anybody that's on YouTube. Wait, what's wrong with you? Hang up. Yeah, she told me to hang up, honey. Oh my God, please don't tell me I just lost this live. Please don't tell me I just lost this live. Please, I think I lost this live. All right, I'm wrapping it up on here, Sherette, but I think I lost my live. And I'm upset. All right, I'm ending this. Thank you all who tuned in. Oh my God, I think I lost the live, but I'm glad it recorded on here. Thank you, Sherette, for coming. Thank you, everybody, for coming. I'm ending this, kicking it with Kay. It was amazing. Thank you. Oh my God.